Hey everybody, Rachel right here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I am a diamond painter and crafter in general, and today's video I like to call Wipnchat or work in progress in chat. Today I'm actually going to start a brand new diamond painting with you guys. This one is called Jesus Blessing and it's by diamondartclub.com. I'll have the link to it down below and the unboxing video will pop up right here so you can check it out if you'd like to. My grandmother actually unboxed this. This is for her. I've decided that I want to do a diamond paint along for Easter, and I'm going to get into that in just a second. But before we get started, I'm actually going to load up my pen. I am going to be using Patty Wax today, which I have my Patty Wax tin right here, and I am currently holding it in my bra. All right, so this is it. This is Butter Pecan Pie by Patty Wax. Now, if you've never used it before, I'm just going to do a really quick tutorial, like super duper quick. This is how I use it. So this is how it comes in a little block. This is not candle wax. You cannot burn it. It's just scented diamond painting wax. Basically, it replaces the pink wax. You don't have to get it if you don't want to. Oops, I had pink wax in there already. So you just scrape the top of the pen, or scrape the pen on the top, and you're going to get these kind of tendrils and stuff. You just want to keep going. Yes, it mangles the top of the wax, but that's normal. And you're just making sure that you get it all up in there. I'm going to use it with this as well. Actually, I'm going to go and do my thing on the side because I like to use the side to fill up the multi-placer. All right, and once I know that there's no way that anything else is not coming, or sorry, excuse me. Once I know that there's no way that it's not full, then I can start to push it in. So I just use my fingers at first. Sorry if this is blurry, but I think you get the idea. Just squish it in there with my thumb. I'm going to do the same thing with the multi-placer. I'm going to squish it in as far as I can with my warm finger. I've had this in my bra. You can put it in your pocket or, you know, whatever, for like a few minutes. It doesn't have to be excessive. And I'm just going and pushing it in there and then scraping off the excess. I'm going to use my thumb now. And I'm going to stick this on top of the block, the brick. Now, we're not done yet. I know some people like it, some people don't. It's okay. I'm not telling you you have to buy it. I like it, so I buy it. But I'm gonna get my color. We're gonna start with 310s. I'm using Harbor Freight containers. These are really only available in the States, so I apologize to all my international friends who cannot get Harbor Freight. Maybe you can connect with somebody over on our Facebook group and they can help you out, because people are really awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push really hard on one of these drills, and you see how it kind of goes over the edges. That's what I want to get rid of, just like that. You can sacrifice the drill if you want. I don't usually. As for the multi-placer end, there's no overage on that, so I'm happy with that. So we're gonna get to drilling. How are you all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a really productive day, so I'm super stoked about that. I got a lot of work done, and I'll go into talking about that in a few minutes. But first, I just wanted to show you how I use Patty Wax and all that, because I haven't done a proper tutorial on it. I feel pretty bad about that, but it's really that simple. I don't think I could do any more. I could talk any more about it than that. Honestly, I love Patty Wax. I use it a lot. It makes this really nice sound when you place the drills. Yeah, that sound. Yeah, love it. So yeah, I don't want to make a dedicated video yet, but I do have the super sticky coming, which I'm excited for just to try it out. Because in my house is actually pretty cold sometimes when I go diamond painting, so I do have to put it in my pocket or in my bra. I don't mind though. I mean, I have other stuff to do. I have to change the laundry, and you know, it's not a big deal. Plus I like it because it smells good, but to each their own. If you don't like it, it's fine, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy that there's options, you know, that we don't have to use the pink wax. But anyway, I know it's contentious, and I know that I actually heard that someone like is trying to make a copy of it. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Patty wax is only available on Etsy. If you're buying it from somewhere else, you're being duped. That's all I can say about that. All right, moving on. So, excuse me and the sniffles. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but every time I sit down, like, I get sniffles. First thing that I want to talk about. Oh, my pen is from BFF Diamond Painting Pens on Facebook, and I'll make sure to link them as well, because Kadam, I think it's Kadam, makes the pens, and she does a really great job. So I'll just show you hers. She only does one style, I think, but it's been so long since I bought one that I can't really talk about it. I do have a video on it. I'll try to remember to put it in the cards. Anyhow, right, let's move forward. So today's topic on the agenda, what I really want to talk about first is the Easter diamond paint along. I've gotten a few questions on the Facebook group Crafters Anonymous. Please join us. And I just want to address it now. The hashtag easterdpal is just meant to be a community event. It's not a giveaway. I wasn't planning on a contest or anything like that. I don't have that kind of organized brain that some people out there have, who, I mean, kudos to you. If you can organize stuff like that, that's awesome. I don't. I just wanted to have a few people join me and share what they're working on. And it doesn't have to be religious per se. I know a lot of people don't celebrate Easter or might not be Christian or, you know, whatever. And that's fine. That's okay. It's just the season. So if you would like to join, and maybe you have a spring diamond painting, maybe something like flowers or those Lisa Francis Judd paintings. Oh my God. So pretty. That would be perfect for this time of year. You know, something I'm feeling personally, like I'll get into the personal stuff here in a little bit, but I've just been feeling pretty miserable lately because all of February has been nothing but rain and storm after storm. And honestly, guys, I just can't wait to see the flowers. Like daffodils have just come up not too long ago. My hyacinths came up and have since died. But, you know, all those early flowers have started and I'm loving it. So for me personally, the reason why I'm doing this Easter DP along is because I want to finish this diamond painting for my grandmother. I bought it for her last year. I thought that she would be able to do it herself, but she asked me to do it for her. Her birthday is in July, and I thought that because this is a picture of Jesus, that Easter would be the perfect time to actually do it. It would make sense. So that's why I'm doing it right now. And I'm working from the top left to the bottom right. And I'm going to, sorry, I don't know why that isn't, hold on. I placed a diamond wrong or something. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. Right. So it doesn't make sense for me to not work on it. I did ask some people, you know, how do you feel about this? And okay, sorry about the cut. I just dropped my pen into my tray and yeah. So the pink raspberry, some people said, you know, maybe you should finish the pink raspberry first. And I said, I don't know. I'm kind of on a time crunch and I haven't really felt motivated to work on that at all lately. I thought maybe a change would help me. Maybe that's the reason why I have so many works in progress open right now. And the color scheme is difficult for me. I just don't jive with browns and stuff. So it's just hard for me to get through, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful picture so far. Don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes I hit a wall with my diamond painting and yeah. So that's what's going on with that. I will bring it back. Like I said, my plan is to work up all of my works in progress, all of the ones that I have kitted up, all of the ones that I had put to the side. For one reason or another, all of them are going to be done this year. This is the year of whip the whip and slash the stash. So please join me with that. Like I was trying to say, the Easter diamond paint along, I just wanted to follow you guys' progress. So there's not going to be a giveaway or anything. If there is going to be a giveaway, it would be near the end. And, you know, if there's a way for me to track it or something like that, without having to work so hard, because I have seen these massive events before, and there's just so many people that are into diamond painting. And don't get me wrong, I love that. I really do. I just don't know how to keep track of everybody. And I want it to be fair. You know, if I'm going to do a giveaway, I want it to be fair. So I can't think of anything off the top of my head. And I would just like to have some company while I diamond paint. So if you would like to join me and share your progress on whatever work in progress you're doing, and if you want, you know, if it's spring related or religious or whatever, it doesn't matter, you can join in. The hashtag is hashtag easterdpal. Hashtag Easter, EASTERDPAL. Diamond Paint Along is what that stands for. Please join me. I'd love that. I really would like to see what you're working on, because I kind of live on Instagram. If you didn't know that, I love Instagram, and if I see that you're working on something with that hashtag, because that hashtag has not been used yet, so it's just going to be for our little corner of Instagram, that would be so cool. Now, this is going to be Instagram only because I don't even think I can track it on Facebook. I don't use Facebook that often, but you're welcome to use those hashtags on other platforms. Please don't feel like you have to join Instagram. You could always use it other places, but the place that I will be looking at the most is going to be Instagram for that, and the group Crafters Anonymous with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray, and that's where I'm going to be kind of stalking you guys and watching your progress. And I was thinking, you know, I'd like to feature your art, but I can't make a dedicated video every week. I'm sorry. I am so proud of, can we just stop for a moment and say Mrs. Crochet and Coffee is awesome. She has made a dedicated video every week to showcase people's works in progress. Sassy Craft Along. She's awesome. I don't know how she does it. So if you haven't joined the Sassy Craft Along, you should. But yeah, it's the same kind of thing, but I'm just going to be following your progress, and I'll be commenting on, you know, what you're doing and following what you're doing. online, and it'll be nice. Maybe you can show off some designs that I've never seen before, you know, like I want to interact more, but it's just going to be an Instagram thing. All right. So that was all the 310s in this section. If you're wondering, this is my first ever time using washi tape, and I'm liking it. So I have my cover minders here. I don't know if you saw them. I have more on the way. They are coming. Anyway, what I did was I just put down the washi tape all along the edge, and then I started it with an X-Acto knife and I peeled it back along the edge here, and it ripped itself in a straight line. It's amazing. So I think the idea is, there it is. The idea is that you pull off an entire section and then work that entire section. I just thought maybe for this Wipnchat we could work on one area at a time. So I'm going to work in this blue area, and then, you know, I'll move on and on and on. And let's see. So, okay, sorry, a little bit more information. The Easter DP along is starting today, and it'll go until the 12th of April. So what is today? Tea, warm tea. Today is the hang on, I'll look at my phone. The 26th of February, the Wednesday, the 26th. I am actually filming on a Wednesday. I'm feeling the pressure. Can you hear it in my voice? I can hear it in my voice. I can feel the pressure. I'm like, no, I'm late. Where is N? 939. 939. Yes, because Easter Sunday is going to be the last day, obviously. And I think everybody's kind of going to be in the mood for bunnies and flowers and ducks and all the cute stuff. It's going to be just diamond paintings. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, if you have questions, please leave them in the comments and I will try to help out. And yeah, just, you know, join in. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's a fun thing to do. And I just would love to be following what you guys are working on, and just get involved, you know. That's my main reason for doing it. Not because I want to host another giveaway. I actually am trying to decide exactly what I want to do for my giveaway, my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. And that actually segues perfectly with what I wanted to talk about. So if you don't know, Stitcherista Danielle is another creator here on YouTube. She just recently hit 20,000 subscribers, and she does cross stitch, diamond painting, and coloring. She hosted a giveaway, and one of the prizes were, I think you had your choice, Amazon gift card, 123 Stitch gift card, or Diamond Art Club gift card. And honestly, I think it's the offer of an Amazon gift card that brought out these scammers. Basically, without going tremendously into detail, you'll have to watch the video if you haven't already. She got contacted by multiple people pretending to be the winners, and obviously they weren't. She didn't think anything of it. She sent away the gift cards. It was just when she started to get the multiple emails from different people claiming to be the same person, who were definitely not the same person, that's when the red flags were up. So, you know, I've watched several other creators this week after she told us that she had been scammed, giving their advice. And I would like to just say that there are a lot more good people out there than bad people, but creators need to be careful. You just have to protect yourself, you know? So if you're a creator, I know that your instinct is probably to trust people, and unfortunately, the world that we live in is not as nice. That's why I created a happy mail form. I call it the happy mail form. It's down in the description of every video now that I upload. Maybe not my old ones, but certainly for the past month, I believe. A few weeks anyway. That's number 33. Oh, I can just look for the note. Excuse me for one moment. Let me just look for the symbol. It is V823, which is number 28. I don't usually use the, you know, the number here on the side. I don't usually leave them on the container, but this time I did. So that's much faster for me and my eyeballs. So yeah, so I have a happy mail form, and I would encourage everybody who is watching this and who wants to participate in giveaways to fill in the form. I am going to say that probably every time that I announce that there's going to be a giveaway for the next bit until everybody knows. But if I draw a winner and their name is not on the form, I will pick another winner. I learned that from Michelle Bendy Stitchy, and I'm thankful that she has done this system. It works really very well. It means that, you know, no matter what platform I have my giveaway on, I'll be able to find the winner, and I'll immediately have their address and their contact information. That is so handy when it comes to YouTube, because in the past, YouTube used to let you message people. If you won, I could go click on your user profile and I could have messaged you, but not anymore. So it has created a problem for creators wanting to do little giveaways. But I would certainly advise you to don't do the Amazon gift card, because you'll get people that you don't know trying to scam you out of money. I've seen it in the cross-stitch community as well. Teresa Kogut just talked about it in her latest video. I was just watching it there. And it just it's just a few bad apples. It's not like everybody's out to get you. So don't let it discourage you. Just be careful. That's to my creator friends. To the subscribers who don't have channels, I appreciate that you are here and you want to, to go, excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied because I'm trying to say it quickly. Slow down, Rachel. I appreciate that you want to enter the giveaway, and I want to make it as simple as possible. I've tried other things in the past. I tried that Gleam.io thing, which seemed to be really simple to me, but there were other people who had problems with it, especially the second time. They said that they couldn't enter in their details, so I knew that that wasn't something that I could use all the time going forward. I had to create a new system. But anyway, my point is that I'm just delighted that there are people here and that you're watching, and that you're not necessarily here for the giveaways, because I would hate to build a following of people who just wanted freebies. I don't mind giving out things, and I don't want to say that. I hope you understand what I mean by that. But, yeah, I just think that what I'm doing here is different than what someone else might be doing, or what if you're a creator, what I want to do is just share my little corner of the world with you all and make it fun and happy and, talk about different crafts and stuff. Like, oh my God, I got to tell you about the thing that I found in the charity shop today. Because I haven't gone charity shop thrift hauling in a long time. So I definitely want to share that story with you. I'm going to write it down if I can. Hang on. Something happened with my pen there and I need some tea. I'm going to write it down. Charity find. And then a secret word. Okay. So I think I got all that off my chest. Please, if you haven't filled in a Google form from me, do it now. Just pause the video, go do it, and come back because it won't hurt my feelings. It'll help you in the long run. It means that you won't forget or you won't think that you didn't fill it in and try to fill it in again, which if you filled it in once, that's all you need to do. If your details change, then you need to go back and modify the form because if your details don't match the form, then I can't verify that it's you. And I don't want to do the whole like, show me your ID thing. Like, I'm not going to do that. Okay. If I will draw the winner at home, I will contact the winner and then I'll post the announcement after I contact that winner. That's how I'm going to do it from now on. Right. So this is going very fast. Number four. Come here. Is there it is, 803, which is number 25. 25. I love Harbor Freight containers, you guys. They hold so many drills. Oh, I wanted to say something real quick. And I just saw this comment, so it's fresh in my mind. I'm gonna have another sip of tea. I just posted an ASMR video yesterday, which I had a lot of fun making that because it was so quiet and I just got in the zone. It's been a really long time since I did something in silence. I always do something. I'm always listening to a podcast or an audiobook or a YouTube video from one of my fellow creators, and I'm used to always having something to listen to. And that was like half an hour, 45 minutes where I didn't have any stimulus except the sounds of opening the drill packets. And it was awesome. It's not for everybody, but trying to edit that video because, there would be me sniffling or the microphone would make this really weird, like a really awful feedback noise. I think it had something to do with the static. Anyway, I cut out all those bits. The only someone noticed that James closed a door. I didn't hear it. I must have kind of drifted into sleep because as I was editing it, I was joking around saying it was boring, it was so boring that I was falling asleep. But I literally was falling asleep. I think there's something about those sounds that really, really put me into a trance. Now, some people say that my Wipnchats are something that they listen to fall asleep because my voice is soothing. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But there was a comment and I just want to address it because it probably doesn't make any sense. Diamond Art Club drills in general don't have static. I've never really had static with them. The reason why I had the dryer sheet down is because this table right here, this is actually plastic. It's a plexiglass top. And if I could show you right now, it's hard to explain, but it it seems to generate electricity, static electricity. And like, for instance, I have feathers underneath of it. If I were to lift up the table and clean underneath, dust, or move around the little bits that I put underneath the table for decoration, the feathers lift up with the table because they're statically electrified. I don't know if that makes sense, to the plastic. So that was just an extra layer of protection, not because the drills themselves were staticky. I just wanted to clarify that because I wouldn't normally do that. But this particular surface, I do worry that it's generating static and doesn't need to. Okay, that was it. Sorry, I stopped drilling altogether. Okay, let's talk about, one more thing. One more big thing. Yesterday was a long day. I was talking to Mrs. Coffee and telling her I had a major case of the Mondays on Tuesday. I was supposed to film this video yesterday because I always do. I always film it on Tuesday. I had one of the busiest days that I can remember yesterday. And eventually, and then by the time that I eventually did get home and everything had calmed down, I was so exhausted that I couldn't make myself film a video. So yesterday, Dreamer Designs 2.0 launched to the public, and I bought some kits. I never had an opportunity to try their 1.0, and they don't have them on their website. I want to see, because I did watch a lot of reviews. At the time when they came out, they were looking for ambassadors before they started. And I had asked them if they wanted me to be an ambassador, and they turned me down because I didn't live in the States or Canada, which was fair enough because they didn't ship to my area. I think it was a few months later that they started shipping to the UK, but they didn't ship to Australia or any other country. But their 2.0 does ship worldwide. I am curious to see, because I've seen a few videos of, what they have and what it looks like now. And I did watch all those videos from the past. I was there. I was in the middle of it. I remember. I don't want to stir up any drama or anything like that with the videos that, because I will make unboxing videos, and I will be fair and honest. I'm just really interested to see, because there's another company that legally licenses artwork, and that's important to me. But it needs to be good quality too, the renderings, the way that it comes out is important just as much as having it legally licensed is. So that should be here soon, and I am really anxious and excited to see what they look like. I think I put them up. I told my mom I'd give her one because, I honestly, I am really lucky I feel really lucky that I have so many canvases, and that I do this, and this is kind of like, this is basically my job right now. I try to treat it like a job, and I want to be, held accountable and all that stuff. And it means a lot to me that people look up to me in my reviews. But I have a lot of canvases that I don't know if I'll ever get around to. And I want to take care of my family and everything else. And I really want to give some to my mom. She's probably watching this right now and she's like, stop. No, but seriously. Also, I think I can announce it, but I'm not going to say what gender. Okay, so ready? My little sister is pregnant and she's due in July, and she told me the gender, but I'm not telling my mom because it's going to be a surprise. They're having a reveal party, I think. And I am so excited. So I'm going to be doing a side project of well, I'm not going to say it online, okay? I'm going to be doing something, and I can't put it online until she knows the gender and until I know that my little sister won't see what I've made. Does that make sense? And I hope that I can get it there for her shower, her baby shower. Because that would just be the most adorable thing ever. And I wish I could be there. All right, we're gonna do 312, which is number 7. We're really getting through this, guys. So this is awesome. I love how shiny these are. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, so now, from now on, it's gonna be a lot of personal life talk. So if you were just here for the updates and stuff, those are most of the updates. DP along, the Easter DP along. There's also, there's a Chuck along going on. So if you're working on a Chuck Benson, I think it's Mindy's Diamond Moment that's doing the Chuck along. Sorry if I'm getting any information wrong. Feel free to correct me down in the comments. But I've just been really out of it lately, and that's why I wanna connect with everybody and get back into it. February. Okay, so today. I'll start with today and I'll go backwards because, you know, my memory can be weird. Today I woke up and I just felt like completely exhausted. I went to bed really, really late. And if you were in the Becky's Madness for Crafting in her live stream last night, it was like 1:32 in the morning, and I realized that she was live and doing her game night, because she always does a game night on Tuesdays. Or is it every other Tuesday? I think it's every Tuesday. Anyway, she is doing game night, and it was Becca's birthday. So Tiny Pufferfish, it's her birthday yesterday. Or actually today. Sorry, not yesterday. Today. Happy birthday, Tiny Pufferfish. You're legal. She just turned 21. I'm so happy. And I really wanted to like play games and everything. My internet seemed to be acting up or something because the connection was so poor. And I did call the internet people, so I know that they're supposed to have fixed it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and I'll talk about that at the end too. I'm jotting down things because I will forget. I have such a bad memory. Anyway, so I was up late, and I think it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, I'm going back to bed. No, I left at 2:30 and I was supposed to go to sleep, and I ended up like scrolling through Instagram and Facebook again, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? And you know, I got ready, let Luna out, brushed my teeth, brushed my teeth, and went into bed. And James was like, nope, not going to bed, see you later. And I was like, oh my god. Okay, fine. And I'm laying there and I was just like, what am I doing? I'm not tired. So I popped back into the live. And I caught the last game and it was so fun. And then James finally came to bed like half an hour later. And I was like, what are you doing? You're interrupting my groove. But then I think I fell asleep immediately after he came in. I don't know why, I just couldn't sleep without my cuddle buddy. So that was nice. But that meant this morning it was like 11 in the morning and I was just like, no, I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out of bed. And lately, honestly, I've been going to bed before midnight and waking up at like 8:45, you know, getting a lot of sleep. But I think we all need that sometimes. It's just been so stormy and, you know, just bleh outside. It's snowing in the north and, you know, north of me. So like Awfully and Leash, obviously Donegal, like everywhere up there is just a paradise for snow right now. And down here, we're just soaked. It never really snows down here. So I guess we're lucky in a sense, but I kind of wish we did have snow. Anyhow, so that I got out of bed. Oh, we have a weird drill. Where am I going to put this guy? Oh, hang on. Stay there for a second. I'm just going to use another Harbor Freight and store my trash drills in there. So I'm getting up and James is like, let's go, I'm treating you to breakfast. And I was like, I need coffee first because I'm the kind of person that just can't function without my coffee. I don't know. I'm sure that if I weaned myself or tried, if I had any modicum of self-control, maybe I could stop drinking coffee, but I don't want to. I already gave up smoking. I'm not giving up my morning coffee. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm having my coffee and then I realized like he's completely dressed. He's ready to go. And I was just feeling so lazy. So anyway, fast forward, I got dressed. We got out of the house. And he takes me to Camo's, which is my brother-in-law's restaurant. And we sat down and we had breakfast there. Well, technically we had lunch, but we had lunch for breakfast. Does that make sense? His mother's lasagna is to die for. Anyway, we have that. We sat down with our friends and talked and had a good catch up and everything. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the drugstore and I'll be back in a few minutes. And he's like, okay, I need to fix the polytunnel. There was a tear in his mom's polytunnel. So he's like, I need to fix that. So if you can come back quickly, we'll just do that and then we'll go home. And I was like, cool, let's go. So I'm walking down to the charity shop or to the pharmacy and I passed the charity shop and I realized, I was like, hey, you know, they probably have a tablecloth or a duvet or something that has a gingham pattern, like a plaid pattern on it. And I really would like to get one so that I can block my shawl because I keep meaning to block it. I'm going to block it today. Which just essentially means, you know, stretch it out and give it a shape. But without a chart or a pattern to place it down on, you might not get it straight on all sides, you know? So I looked up how to do it online and they recommended getting that kind of fabric. And I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to do it. So I go to the pharmacy first. And why'd I go to the pharmacy? I went to get hair dye. I realized that I've been feeling I've been feeling kind of down on myself lately, and I have a lot of gray hair. And it's starting to get noticeable, you know. I'm 33. I don't want, like, I thought I wanted to just, you know, go gray and I'd be okay with it, but I'm not okay with it. And I kept thinking for years, I'm talking years, guys. For years, I've been like, okay, I want to be all natural. I don't want to dye my hair anymore. And I haven't dyed my hair in like four years or something. And then I don't know, like a few months ago, do you remember, I don't know if you've been here with me this long, but I posted on Instagram and I posted a picture of me, and they had this Snapchat filter of like purple hair, and I loved it. I tried it and I shared it. 36. I shared it and I was like, look at this. Like, this is me. This is what I want to look like. And then I was like, but I don't want to dye my hair. And then I was like, well, why don't you want to dye your hair? Is it because you don't want to damage your hair, or is it because, I mean, like, what was the reason? And I think, honestly, I couldn't say that the full reason was because I want my hair to be pristinely healthy. And eventually, I mean, sense won over. And so I did it. I dyed it. It's a dark mahogany brown. Which is like an auburn. And I'm a huge fan. This is the color that I always dye my hair. It is a bit darker now. Like, I'm looking at it and part of it looks the same, but some parts of it, obviously, because it's freshly dyed, are a lot redder. And yeah, so I did a thing. I dyed my hair. Honestly, it looks really similar to what it was. It's just that the grays are all covered up, and I feel a little bit better about it now. And it was nice to do some pampering, because like I'm waiting for my color street to come in. My nails are all messed up, y'all. I need to put a top coat on them again, but I'm just waiting for my more, I don't know, my newer color streets to come in, and then I'll feel really prim and proper then. But yeah, it's funny how I don't know, I just didn't want to succumb, or sorry, not succumb, but admit that my looks were getting me down. I don't know why, but anyway, I'll be fine. It's fine. It's grand. So yeah, I dyed my hair today. Anyway, my point was that on the way back, it took me ages. I was like, what color do I want? And then, the ladies at the front, they stopped me for a chat. And so we're chatting. And I think I spent like 20 minutes in there. And then on the way back, I was like, I just have to stop in this charity shop and just ask them, do you have this, do you have any gingham blankets or whatever? And so I go in the charity shop, and they're kind of busy, and I didn't want to ask anybody's help. So I just kind of snuck around and looked at stuff. And you know what I found? I actually, before I found the things that I wanted, I actually found a 3 binder set of knitting patterns. And I was like, what is this? I think they were printed in like the 80s. Yeah, I don't know if anybody be interested in that. And I don't remember who printed it or anything, but it had like all these different stitches and everything. It just looked to be a bit too much for me. But I might go back and get it. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it was this big binders in sets 1, 2, and 3. So I asked the lady, you know, do you have any cross-stitching patterns? Like any tapestry that people have surrendered? And she was like, no, we don't really have any. I was like, just let me know if you ever do, because I'd like to rescue it. You know, I'd love to complete something if it ever gets thrown away or, you know, thrown outside the charity shop. And eventually I found the gingham, but I also found this awesome dress, and I'll have to show you. I'll probably put pictures of it up on Instagram eventually, but it's this beautiful purple and pink dress, and I just wanted to take it home. So I bought it. I bought a scarf, and I bought like a little necklace to go with it. Excuse me while I have another sip. I don't have it in here, or I'd pause the video and show you. Excuse me. But anyhow, yeah, just awesome. Look, we finished the section. So I get out of the charity shop, and that probably took me 20 minutes. I get out of the charity shop, and I have like 2 missed calls from James, and I'm trying to call him back, but he's not answering. And then, you know, this is Main Street. So I'm walking, and I texted him, and I was like, I'm really sorry I'm late. I'm coming. I'm just heading up now. And then as soon as I sent that, I realized that I had forgotten that. Here, I'm going to move you down a little bit. I'd forgotten that I lost one of my debit cards ages ago. And I couldn't remember, you know, where or how or anything like that. So I stopped at the bank on the way, and they were like, okay, you need to call this phone number, and you need, you know, I'll set you up with the online banking thing and blah, 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 blah. And of course, that took another 20 minutes. Poor James was waiting for me forever today, and I should have just gone back the next day or something, but like I was just like, I'm here, just gonna get all of my stuff done today, and then I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I'm very much a procrastinator on all things, and if it's something that can be put off, I usually do to a fault, and I hate that. I'm trying to get out of that. It is not a good thing to keep people waiting ever. So yeah, I recognize my faults, but I don't know. Anyway, so after that, I was like, oh God, he's going to be not angry, but just, he won't know what's going on. So I run up, and there he is in the kitchen of the restaurant. He's like, where are you? Or where were you? And I had to explain, and I was like, I'm really sorry. But getting scatterbrained is kind of something that I do. Anyhow, so that was my day. So now I'm here at home, and he's playing video games. I think he's playing XCOM 2. It's like alien space one. I don't know. And I just have plans to sit here with you for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go in and finish my Sassy Craft Along project. And I'm so excited. I hope I can finish it tonight. Maybe the next day. It's the chaotic stupid is not in alignment. Oh. He just said, ow, stupid dog. So I'm guessing she nipped at him. So that pattern, I found it on Etsy, and I thought, I just looked up Sassy Cross Stitch on Etsy, and there were a lot of really funny ones. But I liked that one, and James liked that one, so I picked it. I had to wait for ages because I was waiting because Heike Stone Cold Coffee Crafts, she sent me the color that I needed that I ran out of. I decided to substitute almost all the colors. And one of those was a color that I just couldn't buy. And since she was putting in an order, she offered to do that for me. And it just took longer than she expected. But it's cool. It's fine. Like, it's all good. We're finishing it in plenty of time, the Sassy Crafts along. But I'm just so excited to be working on it. And it looks so good with the variegated floss. I won't talk more about cross-stitch now, but if you're interested in my cross-stitching videos, I do make floss tube videos every other Friday. And yeah, it's fun. I really like it. I'm thinking about moving that to every Friday and changing some stuff around. I don't know what you guys think. Sometimes I have good weeks and sometimes I have bad weeks. And I do want to make fun and engaging stuff and, teachable things because I like teaching. I am a teacher and it makes me happy to pass on information, but I don't want to come off as preachy or anything. But sometimes I think I make too many videos. We'll see though. I'm thinking about moving Friend Mail Friday onto a Thursday and making it Thank You Thursday. Because it's not, I still don't have enough, I love everyone who sends me stuff. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to. I really don't. But I do want to thank people who do, because they deserve it. And the stuff that they sometimes send is so fun. And obviously catered to someone who likes probably the same stuff that you like too. And I like to get feedback, but I don't think Friday is going to be the right day because I think that I might have floss tube every Friday and make that a thing, because I like sharing my cross stitching, and I've been doing a lot more of it recently, especially because I'm only working on one diamond painting at a time. So I have a lot more time to stitch. I used to work on at least two diamond paintings at a time. Sometimes I do 3. So that's just some thoughts going around in my head. Oh, and speaking of the channel, okay, tomorrow, well, maybe not for you as you're watching this video, but as of this video posting, Thursday, the 27th of February, I'm going to go live. I'm trying out a new thing where I'm going to go live on YouTube on Thursday. And it'll be 5 p.m. British Standard Time, or Greenwich Mean Time. Is it Greenwich Mean Time still, Rob? Rob? Help? No, I'm kidding. Irish time, I put it that way, and my time. So that's 12 o'clock Eastern, noon. And I know that doesn't suit everybody, but it does suit me a little bit better because I am in Ireland and it's hard for me to stay so fun, awake, alert when it's evening time for you all. I'm about to go to bed. Most of you all, not all of you all. A lot of you are from Australia, New Zealand. I have a lot of people, and they're all over the world, which is awesome. But the best time for me is 5 o'clock on a Thursday. That would be perfect. Because even if I have to go back to my old job, which I don't have any update on, I'm so sorry. I wish I did. I wish I knew what was going on, and that could be part of my whole frazzled brain right now. But where was I going with that? Hold on. Sometimes I go on a tangent and then I lose where I was. Anyway, okay, yeah. The live stream. I am excited. I'm going to try it out. I did call my provider, my internet provider again, and I complained and told them, I upgraded to a faster internet, and it goes out at 8 o'clock every night for a few minutes. I have to switch my streaming to mobile data for the rest of my stream because the service can't handle it. And I think that's the issue, but I'm not 100% sure. It could still be YouTube as well, because YouTube was acting up last night as well. And this was after I had gotten the router updates and everything. There was a marked improvement in the upload speed of my videos once I called them. James, ever the conspiracy theorist, thought that, they had capped us or something, and they were just waiting to see if we would say something. I was like, I don't know if it's that weird. I mean, I think you're creating drama, but whatever. Anyway, I think I got it fixed. Fingers crossed. So we're going to test it out tomorrow and see if the stream is any better. If it's better, then I will go live on Thursdays. If it doesn't seem to be improved, because that was the whole problem, is that the live streams it's not that they're crowded necessarily. I mean, that is a complaint from some, but that the hamsters keep happening. Like, I'm really sorry to Annika and others who just can't listen to it because it keeps refreshing. And that's something that I don't want. And it makes me not want to go live because I don't want to cause pain to people's ears, you know what I mean? So I'm really sorry about that. To anybody who found it unbearable, I understand and I'm sorry. And I'm trying to find a way to fix it. But we'll see. So I hope to see you there. And if you can't make it, it's okay. There's the replay or the Wipnchats. I know that replays aren't for everybody, but I do appreciate it when people want to watch back, because some fun stuff does happen in there. And thank you to everybody who does come and makes it a really fun time. I sincerely enjoy your company each and every time. I just hope I can get this internet thing fixed, Okay, and then, oh yeah, okay. Remember I was telling you that yesterday I was having a major case of the Tuesdays. Like, we had gone out of town, we had gone shopping, and I was looking for this thing and I couldn't find this thing, and it was meant to be for my sister, and like I scoured the store and it was like, you said that you had it in your flyer and you don't. And I was just, well, I didn't say that to anybody, but that's how I felt. And yeah, it was one of those days. And anyway, we came home and it was just after 25. It's just after this very kind of stressful ride home as well, because the weather was horrible. Like, the wind was blowing us everywhere on the road, and we were afraid that our polytunnel was going to rip like his mother's did. And so we come home, and I learned about Dreamer Designs, and I purchased them, and there's a lot of back and forth going on, and there was even like a technical problem, but I'll talk about that later. It's not a big deal. It got fixed. But then, there's all this stuff going on, and then James starts laughing, and he's like, "For real?" And I'm like, "What's wrong?" And he said, "I just got a text from our friend, and they haven't booked their flights yet." And now I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of backstory. Clearly, I'm gonna have to give you some backstory. Where is that symbol? Sorry, guys. I forgot what symbol it was. It was number 7. That's why. When we went out, was it last week? Or the week before, maybe? The 8th of February, so 2 weeks ago. I told y'all I was going out for dinner at my brother-in-law's, and all of my friends were there, and we hadn't gotten together in like 2 years, and it was a great time. We had a really great dinner, and there was a lot of drinking and stuff, but we had a good time. And we ended up coming home at a relatively decent time as well. So, we're not as crazy as we used to be, I guess. But what's V? 28. So here's a lot of changing colors in this spot. While we were there, one of the things that we all did, or supposedly we all did, was we were talking about this band called Mute. Meute. They're like a marching band. They're really funky. They're really fun. And they're playing in Bristol. And we were like, cool, let's book tickets. We were all there. We were all in the same room. And and anyway, I get on my phone. My friend, I'll call her C and K. They were on their phones and they were booking too. So I thought. And, we were all excited. Let me get letter L, 26. We were all excited, and I thought that they had booked, and I booked. I booked my ticket. I got a piece of luggage to go with it as well, just in case we needed clothes and stuff, and I was going to be the responsible one and bring a suitcase, and I got the confirmation and everything was cool. Well, we're sitting here yesterday after the stressful kind of afternoon that we had, and after me spending quite a bit of money on those canvases, and I'm sitting there and he starts laughing and he says, "I can't believe it." I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, "They haven't booked their tickets." So now we're back to where we were. They haven't booked their tickets. And I said, "What? We booked them together. We booked them 2 weeks ago." And it's like, "Yeah, they never booked them." And I was like, "What?" So then I'm getting on to C and K, my friends, and I'm like, "Dude, what's going on?" And K says, "Oh, I can't go anymore. I have work commitments." And I was like, "What?" And then C goes, "Oh, yes, I thought I booked them, but I didn't." And I was like, "What do you mean you thought you booked them and you didn't?" So anyway, she's furiously booking her and her partner's plane tickets. And then James goes, "Oh my God." And I said, "What's wrong, babe?" And he goes, "The gig is sold out." I was like, "What?" The whole reason that we bought plane tickets was to go see this gig. And I was told that the tickets were sold at the door, not in advance. Oh my God, y'all. Like, my heart went in my throat. And so I go online and I go research the venue. And luckily, there were still tickets available. So I'm like, okay, they're not a bad price. Let me book them and I'll book a table too, because they had like a table reservation. It said, you know, a table seats up to 8 people, and I was like, okay, this is cool. This is really nice. You know, we can get our drinks and we could just sit down and we can enjoy it. 27. So I get on to C and I say, okay, I'm booking gig tickets now and I'm booking a table as well. And she goes, what? And, you know, she goes, when we booked our gig tickets, they were standing only. And I was like, well, right here, it shows that they have a table. And I sent her a screenshot and I pressed the button to buy them. And I got the confirmation. And then she sends me a message back and she goes, the gig is on Sunday night, not Friday night. Y'all, I booked the wrong gig. I booked the completely wrong thing. And you know what happened? You know what happens with me when I get mad at myself or others is I cry, okay? Like I'm not like an emotional boo-hoo, woe is me kind of person. I was mad at myself. I was so mad at myself that I started crying like fierce, hot tears that like don't talk to me. Like my teeth were all gritted and I was just like, I can't believe that I just did that. Do you know how much money I just spent? You know, and I was like, clearly I should not be entrusted with this. So anyway, and of course this was after, I think it was like 50 pounds. And anyway, I then got the correct gig and I booked the correct gig. And I immediately sent a message to the Ticketmaster, and I was still so mad at myself. I said, you know, I mistakenly booked the wrong, me and my husband are coming from Ireland, and I mistakenly booked the wrong gig. I did purchase the correct gig ticket, so here's that order number, but this order number is wrong. Is there anything that can be done? Because the tickets say they're non-refundable, you know what I mean? And I just I closed the computer and I was just like, oh my God. And so if you were expecting to talk to me yesterday, that's why I didn't talk to anybody, because I was just like so angry at myself. Anyway, let's do the little hat thing. 35. So, you know, and then I tell James and I was like, you know, because obviously he sees me and I'm like mad at the world. He's like, what happened? But anyway, you know, I saw some of my friends today, not the girls, their partners. And I was just like, you know, what's going on, guys? Like, how many people are going? Who's in charge of organizing this? Like, should we just go on our own, or are we sharing a house? Like, when do we make the final decision, you know? And that's kind of why I don't travel with people, is because I know that I'll end up being the one, and I just don't want to be the one this time to make all the plans. But I don't know, maybe that's the role that I should take. But like, clearly I need to double check my dates before I press checkout, right? Like, I can't believe I did that. I can believe I did that, but it was a stressful day. Anyway, that won't happen again. I saw a few places that I really, really like, Airbnb wise, but I think there's only going to be 5 of us, so I don't know. Hopefully there's more of us. There was this one place, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to go in a little bit of a weird tangent here, but so I don't know if you've ever stayed in an Airbnb. It's basically like, you know, you can rent out your house and strangers come and stay, and you have to clean up after them and everything. Like, you know, I don't know, just check it out if you've never seen it before, but it is a cool way to like stay instead of staying in a hotel, and it's much cheaper sometimes. And I like it because if there's a group of you, you know, you can all stay in the same house. And it's not like spending a fortune on hotel rooms. Because I don't need that kind of privacy on a weekend away. 32. So, there was this one, and I was looking at the listing. I was like, oh, it's a beautiful, like, period home in the area. It's got, you know, this beautiful facade and gorgeous decorating inside. And I can appreciate some decor, okay? Like, I don't decorate my house like that, but I can appreciate it. And a girl can dream, okay? Like, I need an interior designer and probably someone to clean my house because I'm just not that person. But the one that I was looking at said that they had a cat. There's a cat in the house, and all you have to do is feed it once a day and make sure that its water bowl is filled up, and they do the rest. And I was just like, how cool would it be to rent a cat for the weekend with your house? So cool. We're not staying there. Oh, Luna. Whoops. Sorry, guys. There is literally nothing outside. I'm so sorry if your ears are burning. I'm not going to be able to go back and edit that out because I've been spending so much time editing lately, and I need to pack because I'm going away this weekend, not to Bristol. I'm going away for a little kind of romantic getaway. It's a birthday present from James, and it's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't look good for Saturday night, but that's okay. We'll just stay in and, I don't know, rent a movie online or something. But yeah, it's gonna be great, and I need to pack my bags and stuff. So let's see. Tomorrow, Thursday, live stream, and I also have a video going up for how to adjust a picture, a photo that you've taken, to make it the best diamond painting that it could be. Now, this is a completely opinion-only video, so you might do it differently, and that's fine. But just for any newbies out there who are wondering how I do it, that video is going to be for them. And we'll have a live. And then Friday, I will have my floss tube video go up. So I have to film that tomorrow, which I don't normally do. I usually film it on Friday, but it'll be good to get it done early because I don't know what time we're leaving on Friday yet. And it's going to take us like 3 hours to drive to where we're going. So yeah, but oh my gosh, I love these colors. Like, it's starting to take shape. That's just sky, you know? But I am excited to get away. I'm going to be inaccessible. I'm going to actually keep the shop open, but, you know, I will be limiting my time looking at the phone and stuff because I have a very bad habit of catching myself just staring into nothingness on my phone when I should be crafting, you know? There's no ABs here. I was going to try to do an AB to round us off. Let's do number 11. 400. This is the T. So what have you guys been up to? I think the next few months are going to be awesome. Like, as spring is springing up, I'm really going to try to focus on the world around me. Last year, because we were grieving, it was kind of hard. But this year, I think we're going to be gardening a lot more. So I may be down to 3 videos a week in the spring, just as we're getting the garden ready. But it just depends on, you know, if James needs my help. At the moment, he has been planting trees and getting the worms ready. I know this is kind of weird to talk about on a diamond painting channel, but that's what we do. We've always had our own garden at home. And that drill does not like me. What's wrong with you? There we go. It's a little smaller. I'm going to take it off. That's why it was a little too small. So we're gardeners. We like to garden. It's our hobby. It's something that we find incredibly therapeutic and awesome. Hold on one second. Didn't want you to have to hear him flushing the toilet. Men. But it is something that we really love, especially James. He adores it, and I like doing it with him. I find it really relaxing and satisfying, especially at the end of summer when we're harvesting stuff. So that's going to happen, and I want my real life to come into the channel more this year, because I'm not going to be buying from AliExpress. I'm going to be buying from reputable companies, diamond painting companies that legally license their artwork. I mean, it's okay to buy from Ali if you're buying copyright-free diamond paintings, but I have so many that the ones that I want them to come from artists that I love. You know what I mean? And for those of you who are wondering, you know, what do you do with all these diamond paintings? You know, that's kind of my business. That's what I can choose what I do with that. Not to be rude, but I spent my money on them, and my feeling is that I can hold on to them as long as I want. They're not going to expire. If they go bad, that's on me. I don't think they will go bad, but you know, if they do, I only have myself to blame. And I'll give them away, or make them as gifts for people, or I might even sell them in my local market. It's something that I've been thinking about, you know, culling the stash. Sometimes I just pick people randomly and give them diamond paintings because I like them. I like that they comment on my videos, or, you know, maybe they live over on this side of the world and it's hard for them to get Diamond Art Club or something. But I don't like beggars, and I don't like judgy Judies. Sorry if your name is Judy, but that has happened to me, and it's not nice. It's not nice. I worked really, really hard to craft, and I like it. It's fun. And a lot of people out there have big stashes of stuff. So it's okay for me to have a stash, and I will cull it when I want to. So with that being said, that was not directed at any of y'all. You know who you are. If you felt a sting off of that, then that was probably directed at you. But I don't know how to say it any other way other than ain't none your business. Right. Ooh, look at that one. That one's hiding. Number 9. Where are you? There's 7. 9. Speaking of 7 of 9, have you guys seen the new Picard? Or number 10. The new Picard show? I really liked the first 2 episodes, and now I'm not really so sure. Oh, and there goes Luna again. Okay, she's good. You know, it's the video game. She gets really triggered. So yeah. That new show is actually, I don't know how to feel about it. I liked it at first, and now I'm kind of on the fence about it. So if you got this far, let me know. Have you watched the new Star Trek? Are you Are you a Trekkie? I wasn't, but my grandfather was and is. He's obsessed. But anyway, right. I should probably let you go. You've listened to me ramble on a lot longer today than normal. Please join me for the Easter depal. Even if you don't have, like, I'm not gonna judge you if you don't have an Easter diamond painting or a spring diamond painting or whatever. I just want to see what you're up to, and using the hashtag will help. I'd love that. And I'd love to see you in the live stream tomorrow. If you can't make it, that's okay. And I'm sorry I can't always accommodate everybody. I guess that's just the way of the world. But I will do my best in the future. Like I said, soon I'll have the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, but I will not be announcing it publicly because I don't want to be scammed. But I do appreciate that you guys come back here every week and you spend time with me. It means a lot to me, and I love reading your comments. So thank you all very much. I will talk to you really, really soon in my next video, and I hope you have a really, really great week. I'll catch you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.